Hi, this is Jaya. In this video, we shall see about Kalai Sol Akkam. Every day in each and every department, new things are being either discovered or invented. And for these new inventions or discoveries, we have to create a name in our own language. Creating these new names are only called as Kalai Sorkal. And this way of finding out new words which will be suitable for things which are used all over the world, and how it is pronounced in the language in which the people have found it. You have to base on that and you have to make in your own words, but at the same time it should not have the mixture of other words. It should be purely from your own Tamil, your own mother tongue. And creating such new words in your own mother tongue only is called as Kalai Sollakam. Now translation, that is மொழிபெயர்ப்பு and Kalai Sollakam, creating new words, are totally different. Now one will be Tarumori, another one will be Perumori. This we have to remember clearly. Suppose in case from English we are creating a new word in Tamil. Then the English word is Tarumori and the word which we are creating in Tamil is Perumori. Suppose from Tamil they are creating a new word in Telugu for that product or for that invention. Then Tamil word is the Tarumori and Telugu word is the Perumori. Now in Tarumori, that is the language from which we are taking that word or the sentence or the concept, should be in Tamil, and that should be like exactly same, means then it is translation. For example, in English we say hand, in Tamil we say kai. I go, நான் செல்கிறேன். He went to temple yesterday. அவன் நேற்று கோயிலுக்கு சென்றான். These are translations. And when we are doing a translation, we should have equivalent words in both the languages. But in Kalai Sol, the Tharumori, if it has created one particular word, then in the Perumori an equivalent word will not be there. And therefore we have to make a new Kalai Sol, a new word in the Perumori. For example, cell phone we have made as Kaipesi, Alipesi. Smartphone, Thiranpesi, website, Inayam. Now these are not translations, these are the creation of Kalai Solkal, and this is different from மொழிபெயர்ப்பு. And Kalai Akkam is creating a new word for the word which is in another language. And we cannot find these Kalai Sorkal in a dictionary, because a dictionary only gives you the meaning of the words, but it will not give you new words for a word which is in another language. And these Kalai Solkal must be created in both Kalaiyal and Ariviyal, and this is based on these two departments. Now what is the need for making these Kalai Sorkal? Now if you want to make one language as permanent language, then that language should keep on adapting itself and renovating itself as days pass. And in order to make that language to survive in this developing world, we have to create new words in that language. And in law, medical, engineering and politics, if the people have to learn in their own languages all these subjects, then we have to create Kalai Sorkal. And there are many scientific inventions which are coming for the usage of the people, and if the people are going to use these products, then they have to name them, and therefore we need this Kalai Sollakam. And if one language has to be the ruling language, then definitely we need Kalai Sollakam, that is the ability to create a new word. And how all we can create a new word is, in the mother tongue alone we have to create this Kalai Sorkal, and these words should not have the mixture of any other languages. And that, for example, if you take the word physics, we cannot call it as Baudigam, which is actually a Sanskrit word. We have to say ERPL, which is a Tamil word. In the same way, chemistry should not be said as Rasayanam, it should be said as Vediyal. And next is, these Tamil Sorkal must be simple so that people can understand them. For example, the word bicycle, first it was said as Tuvi Chakra Vandi, And this was a combination of Sanskrit and Tamil, and therefore they wanted only a Tamil word, so they made a word as Iruruli, that is Irandu Iruruli, because there will be two cycles, that is tires. But this was very difficult for the people to understand, and slowly the word Midivandi came, and that was accepted by everyone, and now they are using it. In the same way, these words must be very short, like va, po, par, sei, kedu. Like these many short words are there in Tamil, and therefore, if you are going to create a new word in Tamil, these words also should be smaller. And even if you are going to create a lengthy word, as the days pass by, they themselves will be made short. For example, the word post office, first it was called as Thabal Nilayam, and then since they did not want other language words, they changed as Anjal Nilayam, and later on that itself made itself short and became as Anjalagam. In the same way, we have library, which was called as Nool Nilayam, but now Noolagam, and computer was first said Kanipori, then Kanipan, now Kanini. And in this Kalai Sollakam, we should use already words which are already there. When you use it, it will only create confusion. For example, car was, from the beginning they said car only, and then they started thinking, because Kargalam means in Tamil, it means, there is an ancient word in Kalam means that rainy season. So when you say kar vandadu means it will create a confusion. So such words should not be created. And two different products should not be mentioned by the same word. Like air and wind, they should have separate words. So in Tamil we have for wind kaatru, air vali, gale kadunkaatru, storm puyal, hurricane surai, breeze tendril, whirl sural. Like this we have to give different words. And generally we have a lot of words in Tamil. And when we see this Tamil Sollakam, we find there are lots of words which can be made from the root word. And using the root word, we can make so many words from it. For example, Udu is the root word. From Udu, we have Udai, Udupu, Uduttal, Udukai. From Nada, we have Nadatal, Nadai, Nadappu, Nadatai. Sei, we have Seidal, Seyal, Seigai, Seyarpadu, Seyalmurai. Vidu, we have Vidutal, Vidal, Vidupu, Vidudalai, Vidukai, Vidai. Like this, using the base words or the root words, we should know how to make other words, and such words are called as Ottugal. And in this Ottugal, we have a Munnottu and Pinnottu, that is suffix and prefix. And the word telephone, tele is a Greek word which means distance, and phone is an English word which means an instrument. And therefore, tele means distance, and in Tamil we have tholai, equivalent to Tholaivu, which is the meaning tele, and so we made a word as Tholai-pesi. And in this we find that it was very easy to create this word. And then using this base word, we made television, which is Tholaikaatchi, telepathy is Tholai Unardal, telescope, which is Tholai-nokki. Like this we can make many words. And we have different types of uruvakal. That is, you can create new words like Kadan Perpu, Kadanakam, Kadan Virivu, Kadanachi. These are the different ways which you can create new words. We will see how all we can create it. Now, Kadan Perpu means from one language we are taking that word. And when we are making a new word in our mother tongue, according to the meaning, we have to create a word. Like the word television. Television means Tholaikaatchi. Here it is telling distance and we can see something. And therefore, when we join the Tholai and Kaatchi, we can understand that Tholaikaatchi is a new Kalaisul, and this is a method of Kadan Perpu. Now, Kadanakam means old words we are changing into new. Like we have a word leave. Leave means Vidupu. And we have a word called Viduttal. Now, if one person is not going to his work on that day, we say Vidupadudal. So, leave is a word which is formed based on this, and holiday means Vidumurai, and loudspeaker means Oliperiki. All these are Kadanakam. Now, Kadan Virivu means already one product is there and there is a word to indicate it. Now, instead of indicating this product, if that word is going to indicate another product, it means Kadan Virivu. Like the word Valagam. Valagam means Nilaparapu, landscape. We have a word in Purananuru says Ten Kadal Valagam, that is Nilaparapu. Now we are using this word Valagam for block. Like this is called as Kadan Virivu. VVC block is said as VVC Valagam. And min also we say as minnal. Minnal means lightning. And Oli also, it min means also refers to light. So min, this word is used to create electricity. Department of electricity is Minthurai. Copy means padi and variyam. So Makkal Nala Variyam. All these are Kadan Virivu Sotkal, and Kadanachi is sound translation. This we call as Kadan Sol. Like when we are creating a new word, immediately we will not get an accurate word for that product. At that time we do this Modi Perpu. And this is called as Kadanachi. For example, helicopter. Now also we say in Tamil also helicopter, mixer is mixie, and coffee is coffee. Until we create equivalent words which are suitable for these products, we will use only these words. And till we create such words, we only have to use this sounds, same, that sound translation only. We cannot use any other words. And some products will be named after the person who invented them. We cannot change those words also. For example, old and what, all these words cannot be translated. We only have to use the same sounds in Tamil. And for National Aeronautic and Space Administration, we say NASA. In Tamil also we have to say NASA. CIDAR, all should be used in the same manner only. And people in this spoken language, they should also what words they are using, that will come into usage. Like Nashtam will be Nattam, Katchi will be Katchi. And instead of using the words which are used all over the world, we should try to pronounce the words as it is instead of creating a new words. Now, what are the problems will come when you are creating these words? Thing is, when we have to find out the problems and we will try to remove them, and that is very important to create this. When we are using more than one kalaisol for the same thing, then it will be a confusion. Like for the word valve, we have wall, tadukidi, therapy. For atomic energy, we have anusakti, anu aatral. Acupuncture is acupuncture, seena maruthavam, oosi maruthavam. For diabetes, we say chakra noi, neeralvi noi. So this can create a confusion in the people who are listening to it or reading it. And when we are creating a kalaisol, if it is going to indicate a particular product, and if we are, it is not going to indicate, we do not have words to indicate its urupagal, that is the parts which are based on that, then also it is very difficult. Like we have a word called midi vandi for bicycle, but in a bicycle we have many parts like seat, brake, ball, spokes, bearing, tire, tube, handle, but we do not have equivalent words for this, and therefore we use the word cycle itself for this also. And when you are making this translation in the sound, we should see that it is accepted in the Tamil language, and it should also be grammatically correct. Like for the example, the word hotel. In this, we pronounce it as hotel in Tamil, which is also accepted in the grammatical manner. But when we say hotelgal, it is accepted. But some people will pronounce this as hotel. When you say as hotel, you cannot, when you say it as hotelgal, it is not acceptable. And even Tamil word in English, we will say Tamil. And in the same way, hotel also must be pronounced as hotel only. That only will be correct according to the Tamil Marabu. And the word bus, in Tamil we have the word perundu. And this sound is bus. This is what we generally use. We do not use mostly perundu. We say bus itself. But here we should understand, if we try to remove the grantha letter and make it as pasu, then it will create a problem. And therefore we accept the word as bus itself. And according to Tamil literature also, anda plus pasu is anda pasu. And here we find that valleduthu is migundu, it is punaring. And at the same time, when we say anda kootal pasu, that is anda plus pasu, it is anda pasu. And we should only say anda pasu instead of changing it. And in the same way, we have to use bus plus is bussai or bussai, bus plus ku as busukku, busukku, congress plus clue as congressku. So new grammar also is changing nowadays. And also when we are using the abbreviation words like Chief Minister CM, Governor GO, here also we do not have equivalent words, so it is very difficult to create a word like that. And when we are using nice words, we should see that the sound translation also is correct. And therefore, we should not use words which are not suitable for Tamil. But we find that even though we have a word called archier, which is equivalent for collector, we never use the word archier, we use the word collector itself. And even while we are writing, we write department or government, we do not use the words Thurai or Arasu. And even while we are talking, we use the same words. And instead of saying Thalapu Seidigal, we say Mukhya Seidigal. Instead of saying Thalame Amachar, we say Pedrama Mandri. And instead of saying investigation, we have Pulanaivu, which is an equivalent word for investigation, but we use the word Visarane. And this is all not acceptable in Tamil. And immediate translation and immediate making of new words, all these are not there. That is why these sound translations have come and they have become permanent. Now, how to remove that? We have to create a scholars department where they will have to use and make a Kalai Sorkal immediately, and they should compel the government, instruct the government to compel people to use that. And these scholars must immediately make these Kalai Sorkal. Only then this sound translations can be avoided or reduced. And in government, in Kalisol dictionaries, and in all the departments, those people who are in those departments, we should ask them to follow that, and we should also see to it that they are following it. And we should also create a dictionary with these Kalai Sorkal. And just creating these dictionary alone will not make Tamil Mozhi as a ruling language. We should see that we are using it, and we should also write our textbooks using only these Kalai Sorkal which have been created. A rule should be, a law should be enforced that forcing these people to use these Kalai Sorkal. That only will help the Tamil language to develop, and it will avoid other languages to be mixed with Tamil. If you have anything more to add on to what I've said, please write it in the comment box, like the video, share it with your friends, and if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe and support. Thank you.